So we had a bit of
a breakdown.
Yeah, a bit of a breakdown.
Found all the parts and they didn't work and nothing was fitting. We had a bit of a hissy fit, a bit of tears, and then we left it for that day.
So we've finished the shower more or less. We just need to seal off a few bits and pieces, and now we're going to continue with the rest of our bathroom. So to finish off our bathroom, we need to put together our new vanity unit with a basin and sort out some pipes and stuff. And obviously we need to still do the floor, and the floor is going to be a bit different, but yeah, that's going to be probably the last job, will be the floor. We need to get everything in place first.
Yeah.
How are you going down there?
Yeah. It came off.
The shelf came off.
Yeah, but it's not coming out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so it's not actually, the sink's not actually fixed to anything.
Except by with sheer line block.
Sealant. It's just sealant. And the fact that it's all weird shaped and it's all just going to come apart, isn't it?
Yeah, it is going to come apart.
This is how bad it was.
Okay.
I feel like it's all going to cave in.
Careful of your feet. Getting it all clean, ready for our vanity basin.
Yeah, as good as I can, I do.
The A bit in. We need B bits.
Be super helpful if the instructions weren't flawed.
Oh yeah. It says to put the doweling on the outside hole. It doesn't fit in the outside hole.
The diagram says the outside hole, but if we put the doweling in the outside hole, it wouldn't line up with the bottom bit anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't. So. But we'll see how we go.
Yeah. We're all getting ready to drill our first hole for pipes, and because the pipe setup is a little bit maze-like, we've tried to redirect as many pipes as we can without having to buy an entirely new set of pipe connectors, etc, etc.
Yeah, so originally there was some pipes kind of like, there was one pipe that came all the way kind of out here.
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Was the hot water pipe, and because the original unit was kind of built in, they just kind of didn't really care.
It was huge too, so...
Cramp. So we're just going to, it's going to be quite simple really. We're only going to need to drill kind of like an arch here to let this pipe, I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit dark down here, but to let this pipe, which is the cold water, so it'll sit kind of like on top of that, and then we're going to drill one for the hot water to come through the side, and then one for this water. So, and
then eventually one for the waste as well.
Oh yeah, in the side to come up here where the waste is.
Alright, moments before disaster.
We've got like so much space to work with though. Like we chose a good base.
I think they're all gonna give you enough room because they're really designed for pipes to go in, aren't they?
Well, not really.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Hulking. We have drilled all the holes, and hopefully they will all fit.
Yeah, this is the test run. We've measured it all, so hopefully
it
goes in now. I'm going to lift it over that.
Alright, you know what I want me to do with that?
Sorry, I just need to...
Doesn't sound good.
I'm not entirely sure what that was.
But it was sitting flush, so... Alright, cool.
Ta-da! And then our pipes should just quite easily come up through the back. Yeah, I'd say that works.
Yeah, brilliant.
Nice job, Rain.
Yeah, you did it too. You did all the measurements.
I did all the measuring, yeah. We just won't mention the...
No! We're not mentioning that, Maggie!
The extra hole that we accidentally drilled on the wrong side.
Yeah, well, we got excited about drilling holes, and the holes were working out so well, and we're like, oh, this is going to be so easy! Let's drill the next hole! And then we realised it was on the wrong side, and we're just like, oh, we don't need that hole. Oh well, c'est la vie.
At least it's on the side where nobody's ever going to see it.
Good.
This side is fine. This side is perfect.
Good.
Okay. So we had a bit of...
A breakdown?
Yeah, a bit of a breakdown yesterday while we were trying to figure out how we were going to fit our drain, our waste thing, to our
new basin
and get it to flow out into the canal.
And basically what we were looking for is, so that's the top of the drain, it's the bottom of the drain. We just wanted a fixture to fix it onto this, to go down to the small pipe and out. That we ordered because there's a small hole through the hole out into the canal.
Yeah.
That was an absolute nightmare.
There were...
Nothing fit. Things that we even went and we asked at a plumbing shop.
An actual plumbing shop.
And we explained it. Well, Maggie explained it because she went...
Obviously I didn't explain it very well.
Yeah. And he basically...
He gave me a part, but in the end it actually didn't actually fit on the bottom of this. It didn't actually fit. So that's when we kind of had the breakdown, because I think this bathroom has kind of stressed us out a little bit.
Yes, it has.
Some people have called us brave. Yeah. I think the word is more ignorant about the amount of work and what actually needs to be done. And plumbing. We decided when we found all the parts and they didn't work and nothing was fitting, we had a bit of a hissy fit, a bit of tears. And then we left it for that day. Like, I called my dad. Called Dad over in Australia and be like,
he had a few
am I just missing something, or is this not fitting onto this part?
Yeah.
But in the end, we went back to B&Q, which is the hardware store here in the UK.
And we were in the plumbing aisle, like picking up almost everything.
Every piece.
Trying to fit bits and pieces together and that. And this guy, random, just not a staff member, just a tradesman, a plumber himself, was just walking by and asked us, you guys look really lost. Can I help you with something? And
oh my gosh, we explained to him the situation, and I kid you not, I love this guy because he came up with a solution for us, because obviously he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And because what we were looking for was essentially just a bit that would automatically just fit onto this, and then a bit that would go smaller onto our smaller pipe. That
or
goes
some kind of fitting that would allow
it. We don't know about reducers and all this sort of thing. So anyway, he came along and he suggested, listened to us, and then he suggested these things, and so we got us a little reducer, which is this plastic bit in here
that fits into this tiny bottle.
This is a tiny little bottle trap, which we managed to get again from that first plumbing place that I went to. They had a small one rather than the bigger ones at B&Q. And so he said the reducer, put some plumbing cement. Yeah,
plumbing cement in there with put a bit of pipe in.
Bit of pipe, and then that little bit of pipe will connect to our drain pipe that goes out.
Yeah.
So, whoever you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. You literally saved our sanity.
Oh yeah, we were losing it.
We were losing it.
Oh, it was a nightmare. I
almost teared up in the B&Q when you gave us that solution. So thank you.
We were at the point where, like, you know what, screw it, we'll just put a bucket underneath and just have to empty the bucket every day or so.
Yeah, it was getting to that point.
Yeah, it was getting to that point.
So, now we're going to pop it all together in the basin, do a dry fit of the cabinet and the basin, and make sure it all fits. And then
where the waste would have to go, and
hopefully
it'll all line up, and then we won't have to find some magical way to get the pipe out to the side of the boat.
And there won't be any more breakdowns.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be out of the marina by this point, but we can't really leave until we have a functioning bathroom. Our water hasn't been on in the boat for about a week now.
Yeah, for about a week. We've been
combined with doing the shower and this, because we haven't capped off any of the pipes, so we haven't been able to run the water. So this is what happens when you do DIY in a boat. Your bedroom turns into
a workroom.
So we're just placing the tap onto our basin. So
because we're doing it beforehand because it's almost inaccessible to get to the underneath once the sink is in place.
Yeah, so we're thinking ahead, especially when you've got to work in a tight space like a narrowboat bathroom. But it's looking good, it's all in place, and so now we're going to pop it onto the vanity unit, screw it all into place,
and see if it works.
See if it works. Turn the water on and then hopefully we'll actually have water for the first time in...
Yeah, last time we turned the water on, I got a face full of water. Like
when we try and do the shower.
The shower valve, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Maggie's checking all the water pipes because we literally just turned the water pumps back on.
Yeah, the water pump's just been turned back on. We haven't attached the waste yet.
The waste is there, but we need to test the tap. Hang on, let me get in close. So if something goes wrong, we get it.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Oh, Maggie, look.
Oh.
Just hold it under there, yeah. Just in case it drips. Nice.
And doesn't appear to be any leaks.
Nope.
On any of our connections.
Nice. That's our new water basin. 75% hooked up and done.
Yeah. Now we just got to put the waste in, but at least we can have the water on now, which means we can easily access water rather than having to go out. Which reminds me, I'm quite thirsty, so I need a drink.
Yeah. And you can see where our old basin used to come out to.
Yeah, our old basin used to come out to here.
That's huge.
It's a massive, like, kind of corner unit that...
Yeah, it was so big.
Took up so much space.
Yeah, there's going to be less storage under there, but to be honest, we very rarely stored anything under there anyway because it was so difficult to get into.
The only thing we stored under there was...
a little bit of cleaning chemicals?
The toilet chemicals, and occasionally we would store one of the cassettes. However, we're going to store the cassettes down the side of the shower, so there'll be two shelves, well, one shelf making two separate levels, yeah. And that will be where we can store our cassettes, our spare cassettes. So, and then we'll have this shelf which we can put some stuff on, probably our laundry, and then I'm probably going to put another small shelf
up top,
just up here for toilet paper and, you know,
etc. Bits and pieces.
Next job, drainage.
Yep. We should have all the bits and pieces for it. So we've got sealant on it.
Sealant on.
So we're told to just plop this down and in, apparently.
After some trial and error, we managed to get the waste fitted to the sink. And after a bit of testing, we made sure that there were no leaks and that it was working properly to take water from the sink out of the boat.
So we finally moved on to flooring.
Yeah, so when we laid the carpet like 3 years ago, when we moved onto the boat, we never finished it off with edging because we always knew that we were going to replace the flooring in both the bathroom and the kitchen eventually. So we never actually finished it off, so it's always just kind of been loose for the 3 years that we've been on the boat. So now that we're getting onto the floor of the bathroom, we've cut out a little bit of edging down to size, and now we're going to fit it against the carpet so that we can then do the floor for the bathroom.
Yeah, so that's edging that goes carpet to tiles, lino, whatever it is.
Hard floor, basically. Yeah. So
we've had that sitting around the boat for a couple of years too. We bought it when we bought the carpet, which was pretty much when we bought the boat, so about 3 years ago. Yeah, we had to do a bit of a search for it because we couldn't remember where we put it. It was underneath the bed.
It was underneath the bed, yeah. Alrighty.
Day 57?
Day 57. Yeah, I think it's coming up to that. Right, so we're on to the floor of the bathroom now. And because of the way that the bathroom was beforehand, it had some green tiles on the floor. I did make an effort to get them up. However, they are very well stuck down with some sort of tile mortar or something.
Yeah, they were starting to destroy the flooring underneath by removing it.
Removing them was destroying the plywood floor underneath. What we've done instead of ripping out the tiles is buy some extra plywood that's only 9mm thick, which is about the same thickness as the tiles themselves. And we have jigsawed together some pieces of plywood and screwed them onto the plywood floor that was already there. So now the whole floor is the same level as the existing tiles, so that we don't have to rip up the tiles and we can place our new floor over the top of the new plywood and the old tiles. So it'll just form one continuous flat thing.
It'll just raise us up by like an extra centimetre.
Yeah, the flooring that we're putting down is like click vinyl stuff, so it's very thin. It's only a couple of mils itself, so it's only going to raise it by a small amount. And our carpet and underlay for the rest of the boat is already quite a few, probably I'd say close to about 2 centimetres already with the carpet and the underlay, so it's not really gonna, it's not like we're going to be stepping up into the bathroom. No. Our next task, now that we've got the plywood down, is to put some underlay on top of the plywood and the tiles, and then we're going to floor our bathroom with click vinyl.
Yeah.
Don't huff at us, Pixel.
Because you're not paying your attention.
What are you huffing about?
I'm whinging.
Me?
What you doing, Pixel?
We're going to make some more noise, are we?
More like not paying attention to her. So that's our underlay.
This is our underlay for our things. It's very, very thin.
Yeah, it's just an insulating underlay that also has ever so slight padding just to help with the shifting of the Lionel.
Somebody's name. Right, so we're going to have to cut this down.
I have to read the instructions.
Yes, I made a nice little flower though of the underlay. It just happened like that. Yeah.
And just like magic.
Oh, yeah.
The underlay is laid. It was just not enough room for us to get in and around and do all this while filming.
It was like hard work because it was like there's corners and
everything's so close together. Yeah.
And lots of crawling around on the ground. Right, let's get laying.
Lino.
It's not lino, it's vinyl.
Vinyl. That corner's in, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Happy with that? First piece down.
First piece down.
Sweet.
There we go.
It's a wee bit texture, so it makes it a little bit hard to score.
Right.
Now time to snap it. There we go.
Oh, that was so clean.
Show the camera how clean the scoring and snapping was. Nice. Alright, it's been quite some time. It's been hours. And we've accomplished... Ta-da! It does go around the corner.
No, we have actually... This was the tricky part because obviously it goes round the corner of the toilet and past the things. So that was a lot of
work
to measure
and we got a profile gauge which was extremely helpful.
Yeah, so now that we've got that bit,
we're back to full pieces for a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There we go.
How we going?
I'm over this already.
I know. I mean, I've been on my knees and my back and knees are killing me, and
not as young as we used to be.
Someone's come to see what we're doing.
Hi Pixel. You come to supervise?
Pixel,
what do you think?
So what'd you do to my stinky floor? The one that looked like molded bread. Where did that go? Where'd the moldy bread floor go, Ryan? Ryan, where'd it go? What did you do?
Alright, Pixel, we need to crack on with this or it's never going to get done. I need to...
Right, let's break this board.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Pixel supervising still.
Supervising. Alrighty, wrong way.
Yep, you can't come in, Pixel.
No, you gotta wait, dog.
You gotta wait. We're only doing a little bit more today.
So that's gonna clip into... Ow. Right, so... I should do...
Right, I'm gonna help Mickey.
Yeah.
So where are we up to now? Second to
last piece, yeah.
Our knees are a bit worse for wear.
Yeah. This is...
It's just too cramped, really. Luckily, we only have to do this once. Hopefully.
Yeah, it took us like 4 hours to do.
Yeah.
Like up to here.
Yeah, up to there, 4 hours.
This way.
And all around here.
All around the toilet and that. And then it's taken us probably about
2 hours,
to do the rest of
to
it.
get up to here, so it's been quite some time.
Hopefully we've cut that perfectly. And it should just
Fit in, slot in.
oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Nice.
Who's a genius?
Oh, we are. And we will have to take up that edging strip to lay
Yeah,
that last piece.
to lay the last bit. We're gonna.
But that's fine. We knew that was going to happen. Right, cool.
The mental gymnastics we've gone through.
Yeah, just trying to get like curves and complicated edges and down beside the toilet and around bits and pieces. But it looks really good now. Much better than the mouldy bread tiles that we had.
And we didn't have anything in this section because this was the hallway.
Yeah, that was just when we first bought the boat, that was all the horrible carpet tiles that were soggy and smelled like dog.
Yeah, and then when we replaced the carpets in the rest of the boat, we just didn't bother doing this bit.
Yeah, because we knew we would be doing this.
So then we need to slot that
Back in.
back in there. Alrighty, so now we just gotta put the carpet back. So
Yeah.
actually have a mirror in our bathroom.
Well, we had a mirror before, but it was a really bad one. That was really at a horrible angle.
It's about here.
And it was perfectly placed on the wall that if you angled it to your face, your head was blocking out the light above you.
Because the light's like just behind you.
So you couldn't see anything.
And we actually have a nice, decent mirror in our bathroom.
Yeah.
Behind the toilet, we're going to put a little piece of the leftover shower panel, because just the way that the wall is, it backs onto the fireplace, and when they were installing the fireplace, it looks like some studs have come through, or screws or whatever they are. They kind of protrude ever so slightly through the wall, and so when it's painted, you can really see it. And there have been times over the years that we've had the boat where we've scratched our hands when using the toilet while opening the lid or closing the little flap and that. So to kind of tie in the grey with bathroom walls and that sort of thing, the shower walls, sorry, we thought we've got some leftover shower panels, so we'll just put a little bit of that behind the toilet. It'll be easier to keep clean and it'll just look nice. And we're going to put the same just as like a bit of a splashback around the sink as well.
Alright, so we cut the piece up and it fits really nicely.
Really snugly.
Yeah, it's really snugly. It's taken a lot of work to get in because of none of the walls are really lined up. But now we've got it in. This is as far as we can get it back out. So we're applying glue to it now.
Alright.
Now we applied glue, we have to push it back.
Let's see how I go. Okay.
Once it's all sealed in, we will eventually get some edging to go across the top.
Yep.
When we get to it.
Yeah, that's not a super important part, but we're gonna top it off with a bit of pretty edging.
Yeah.
Am I just gonna have to like...
You have to hold it for about, what is it, 15 minutes? 20 minutes? An hour? It says 24 hours to fully cure.
I'm not sitting here for 24 hours.
Okay, you know, that's defeatist talk, that is. It says it's supposed to adhere almost instantly, so...
Yeah.
So I think maybe 3 or 4 minutes should be enough to...
I'll hold it in place for a little while, but...
So we put a generous bead of white sealant behind the sink.
Yeah.
And now we've applied sealant to the back of this piece.
Not sealant, adhesive.
Ah, adhesive.
Yeah.
And it's sticking. We already did that side. It was quite tricky, that one. So
Yeah, that was tricky.
we left a bit of a gap so we could put the trim at the top too.
Oh yeah, and then there's a small gap here that we will seal as well.
Yeah.
We seal it.
And that's our splashbacks for the toilet and the sink basin.
Starting to look a little bit more
Cleaner.
finished.
Yeah.
That is our bathroom pretty much done.
99% done.
98% I would, yeah, 98% I would say.
Okay, I'll concede 98%.
All the major stuff has been finished, but we just need to do a few little bits and pieces just to finish it off, like just trimming around the
and
panels.
a couple of sealing, and that's about it.
Bit of sealing, yeah, so. But other than that, it's pretty much done, and we are very happy with how it's turned out. It's so much nicer in here. It's quite a warm day today.
Yeah,
and
very warm day today.
it normally gets sweltering in the bathroom because it's a closed off room.
Very humid.
Yeah, it's still warm in here, but it's nowhere near as hot as it would have been. So, and it just feels so much nicer to just walk in here.
Yeah.
Do your business. Walk out again. Anyway, moving on. Hope you've enjoyed watching us renovate our bathroom, and if you have, don't forget to give the video a like so that we know.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, for probably a cruising video.
For a cruising video. Should we get Pixel in? Say goodbye to?
Yeah.
Pixel! Pixel, come on!
She's not really interested.
No, I think she found a patch of sun.
Yeah, I think she's somewhere.
Pixel!
Oh, here she comes, here she comes.
Pixel, come on! She doesn't usually like coming in the bathroom. When we call her into the bathroom, it's shower time. Pixel's gonna get a wash. Please don't wash me, Ryan.
Hey.
She's just looking at the camera.
Not
Say
impressed.
bye. Bye.